iconic royal weddings. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding ranked as one of the most iconic weddings we have ever watched. So we know that Meghan and Prince Harry wedding undoubtedly ranks among the most iconic royal weddings in recent history, alongside other notable ceremonies such as those of Prince William and Catherine Middleton, as well as Prince Charles and Lady Diana Spencer. The union between Meghan, a biracial American actress, and Prince Harry, a member of the British royal family, captured the world's attention and broke numerous traditions along the way. Here is why their wedding is considered one of the three most iconic royal weddings. Guys, when I tell you people are interested in Harry and Meghan, so did you know that? Yes, in terms of iconic, we gave Charles and Diana number one spot, and then Meghan and Harry got second place, and then William and Kate. But in terms of televised viewership, Harry and Meghan's wedding were the most viewed televised weddings of the royal family, with a whopping 1.9 billion people tuning in for their wedding. It was followed by Diana and Charles with 1 billion, and William and Kate, I think they got somewhere about 900 and something, or leading up to the same billion. But in terms of televised viewership, Harry and Meghan got the most views of all time in terms of people having that interest, waking up so early in the morning, trying to get a glimpse of their wedding. And I'm telling you, 1.9 billion. You can't beat that, guys. There's nobody that even come close to Harry and Meghan. Kate and William didn't even come close. And as I tell you, there's no people are not interested in Kate and William. They are boring. But Harry and Meghan, there's something about them, and yes, it was the most viewed wedding. Yeah, and in terms of iconic, it was iconic in every way possible. So, yes, guys, this is what we're talking about. This is where the interest still lies with Harry and Meghan. We're talking about cultural diversity and modernization. We use that word so many times when we're talking about Meghan in the royal family, modernizing it, because it was a first. And when it's a first, it's normally big, it's normally grand, it's normally a splendor, right? So Meghan Markle's entry into the royal family symbolized a significant shift towards diversity and modernization. As an American of mixed heritage, Meghan brought a fresh perspective to the monarchy, challenging traditional norms and stereotypes. Their wedding ceremony celebrated their multicultural backgrounds and highlighted the monarchy's evolution towards inclusivity. And we know how that ended. You know, sometimes when you're the first, it's like Barack Obama when he was the first African American president. The weight was so much on him. There was so much expectation for him to be perfect, for him to come in and make several changes, which never happened. And similarly, I think that's how Meghan was viewed. Like, she was the first person who came in, so they came down on her a bit stronger than they maybe would someone else. They messed with her mind. She was so messed up because there was so much expectation of her. She was supposed to be perfect. She was supposed to just come in and not be uppity, as they would say of President Obama. He was too uppity because how dare you as a minority come into this space and want to make certain changes. And it was the same thing that was meted out with Meghan. You know, they wanted her to confine, to be docile, to act like she never had a voice. And as a result, that kind of drove her crazy. She was like, no, this is not good for my mental health. And she eventually left, right? Because sometimes if you can't win in the situation for your own safety and your own mental health, it's always best to leave. So we know that cultural diversity and modernization played a significant role in which why Meghan's and Harry's wedding was so iconic and so the interest was there, and up to this day there's still interest because people are just fascinated with the two of them. Two, global media attention and public interest. The royal wedding of Meghan and Harry drew unprecedented global media coverage and public interest. Millions of people around the world tuned in to watch the ceremony, which was broadcast live and streamed online. The event captured imaginations worldwide, reflecting the couple's widespread popularity and appeal. Personal touches and break from tradition. Meghan and Harry infused their wedding with personal touches and modern elements, setting it apart from traditional royal weddings. And you can see that with Meghan. There's something about her. She has that personal touch, that connection. She likes things aesthetically to be done a certain way. So she's very in tune with how she views herself and what she wants for herself and her family. You know, with Harry there along with her for the ride, and Harry is a force to be reckoned with in his own right. Let's not forget they are greater together than the sum of their parts. We know this. The two of them are just two beacons, and they strive on each other to be exceptional in whatever they do, right? So we know that from Meghan's elegant Da Vinci gown to the inclusion of gospel music and a passionate address by American preacher Bishop Michael Corey, the ceremony reflected the couple's unique style and values. And of course, we know that the ceremony really reflected Meghan. And I think Harry wanted Meghan to feel so comfortable. So the ceremony was actually infused with a lot of African American culture, African American theme. You know, they wanted her to feel at home, and you have to give Harry's credit there because it was more reflecting Meghan and what she's accustomed to, and just wanted her to be a part of the family and feel loved, and the family. Harry, I would say, give him a lot of credit where that is due. Their decision to incorporate elements of Meghan's heritage and interest showcased a departure from royal protocol and resonated with audiences globally. And we know that royal wedding can be sometimes boring and just status quo, but with Harry and Meghan, it was just so lively. It was excited. I mean, when they sing "Stand By Me," there's so many things. Even when you listen to the prayer for Harry and Meghan, and I think those are the elements of the wedding that is keeping them together even to this day, because there's so many people praying for their union, so many people asking God to keep them safe and to protect them, you know. So the ceremony was just impactful for them. So definitely, in summary, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's wedding stands out as one of the most iconic royal weddings due to its celebration of diversity, global media attention, and departure from tradition. The event marked a significant moment in the monarchy's history and left a lasting impact on royal weddings to come. So I think in the running, we had number one was Princess Diana and Charles. They were number one in terms of viewership and global interest. Second was Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. They got the most views in terms of their wedding because, of course, as I just explained to you, it was just such a global event. It wasn't like just the UK alone that was interested. It was Diana's boy, Harry. And remember, Harry was the one who was supposed to be the spare, right? So people were just excited about it. In addition to that, he's marrying an American, so she had that audience. They had a global audience watching them. And in number three position was Kate and William. And of course, you know, there was interest for Kate and William as well, because William is a son of Diana as well. He's not as charismatic as Harry. So I think a lot of people were more rooting for, I wouldn't say more rooting, but rooted for for Harry when he found his special person. So, guys, this is just what I wanted to bring you. Most iconic wedding. We know Diana was up there, but we know Meghan and Harry. And up to this day, there's this level of fascination and interest with Harry and Meghan. There's something about the two of them, they're like a magnet. It draws people in and people love them, good or bad, because even the people that don't love them, they love to talk about Harry and Meghan. They're so fascinated. I don't know if you have anybody that really are interested in Kate and William. I think they only talk about Kate and William to compare the two, right? Harry and Meghan versus Kate and William is always the villain and the victor, so it's always that dynamic. But do they really have any supporter? But we know for a fact Harry and Meghan have the Sussex squad, and they also have people globally that just fascinated in them and love them. So yes, guys, that's what I wanted to bring you. Meghan Markle and Harry's wedding, number 2 on the list of most iconic weddings, and rightly so. And I've listed all the reason why this is definitely the case. So just wanted to bring that to you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell. Bye.